Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth, and for today's episode of Suki Nihon, we are looking at episode 3 of BERSERK 2016, Night of Miracles. Now, a lot of people have been down on this series because of the clanging noises from Guts' sword and some of the many different little changes and things that they put into it. And they're kind of worried that this is not going to be as brutal as the original Berserk or even the movies are. And I'm just like, Night of Miracles. Where to begin on this one? Anyways, after his daring escape from the Holy Iron Knights, Guts' brand starts bleeding profusely. Puck explains that little Lady Furnace, can't see Fae. She can't see elven folk because she doesn't want to. People sometimes don't see the things they should or could because they don't want to, not because they can't. It's a matter of faith and principle and belief. And while Lady Farnese, may have faith or some kind of belief, maybe more just piety, really, she can't see elves or whatnot, although that does in fact change. Anyways, Guts finds the estate that he was looking for, and they get attacked by demonic, deformed, horrible dogs. Lady Farnese is of course like, oh my god, freaking out, running around, still tied up, topless, just like, whatever. And Guts is slashing away at things, and you hear a lot of that clang, which it would be really, 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 really nice if when this gets a release on Blu-ray, they replace that clang, clang, clang with some gorgeous or really horrifyingly icky sounding, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like that searing flesh sound as blade meets bone and crunch. Anyway, she runs into a house and she finds the caretaker of the dogs, who Guts shows up to save her from, because it turns out to be an apostle. The people who take the Behelit, the god egg, and they use a sacrifice of those that they love or care for to use the Behelit to become an apostle, something a bit more than human, something a bit dead but undead, live but unalive, a demonic creature. Just demonic creature. I'm going to use that with the type of animation that this show has. Yeah, anyways, Guts finds this apostle and he fights it, and he's not particularly winning until Puck distracts the beast with the stuffed previous master of the beast. And this turns the tide, and you have Guts interrogating this apostle, which didn't exist in the manga, and then eventually he just kills it because he can't get any information about the God Hand from this particular apostle. So, yeah. While this is all happening, Lady Farnese, who's now become aware that, oh crap, God exists, so does the devil. Evil exists. Horrifying demonic things. Miracles, if you will. Or rather, as Guts puts them, he's sick of miracles. Anyhow, she goes running off. And, oh, by the way, that horse that Guts has been thanking is hanging out over there. And apparently it gets possessed. And we have that scene from the manga. They went there. And I was like, she's pulling up through there and like, wait, are they going to? And then as soon as that partially hand-drawn, partially CGI horse with a horrifyingly twisted face looks up to like, yeah! And I'm like, oh, they went there. And the sequence that follows is fantastic. And they even go so far as to the part where Lady Farness kind of gets herself possessed, and she's all like, you know what? I'm gonna mount Guts' sword. Literally. The one he's been hacking things to bits with, that huge slack of metal that you can't really call a sword. And I'm just like, and there is censorship galore going on here, like blacked out stuff and all this stuff. I'm like, oh, they're doing it. Because seriously, the movies were kind of brutal to the point where I think the third movie had 2 different rating variations. And I was just like, they're trying their darndest to do the manga some kind of justice, and I think it works. I can't wait to see where they go with this, especially considering at the end of this one they show that kingdom from the, you know the kingdom I'm talking about, and then they show the people with the elephants and the other stuff, and I'm like, yes! This is kind of like when we all watched Hellsing TV and we're like, oh, didn't like the ending of that. That was terrible. And then they're like, Hellsing Ultimate. And then by the 4th episode, they're up to the major. And I'm like... And then there's so many really good moments in this. Kind of like there's some really good moments in Attack on Titan, which I hope they get to in the 2nd season. There were some really good moments in Terraformers, but I think I've kind of given up on that one. Sad about that. There are some really good moments in Berserk that I think they can address. I know they're only doing the Black Swordsman arc and the Conviction arc for this series, but who knows? Maybe they'll get some time to do that. Maybe they'll expand the episodes and the OVAs. Who knows? The thing is, they actually have the guts to go there, and I'm happy about that. I hope that they don't compromise the original visions and looks of that. Speaking of compromise and such, can I get another Gantz anime? I would really like another Gantz anime. That said, I do like where Parasite went. That was actually pretty good. And Berserk makes me happy. I know a lot of people are upset about this, and they're making fun of it, etc., etc., but it's trying. And it feels like there's an audience today that wouldn't understand what makes Berserk great, because so much of the audience that loves that particular kind of anime, these anime that just don't hold any bars back, those have been replaced by a lot of don't get too mad at me over this one, but we've gone from like stuff like Hellsing or Record of Lotus War to not everything has to be a waifu kind of anime, okay? I mean, there's nothing wrong with these, but it'd be nice to see anime that takes more risks. And it's nice to see Berserk at least trying to take some risks. And I like that. I can appreciate that. I want to see more. I can't wait to see the next episode of this. It's going to be good. And I'm looking to see them get more intense and look better at this. Also, everyone's saying they whitewashed Casca. You know, is everyone saying that? No, it's just lighting. We've had the same discussion about, say, Shantae, right? In Half Genie Hero. No, lighting changes. Lighting. Okay? So, chill. It's good. It's good. Overall, I liked it. I've been watching it on Crunchyroll, and you should be watching it too, especially if you're a fan of Berserk. Even if you're not particularly feeling it, just keep watching it. It should get better, hopefully. Fingers crossed. We'll have to see how they handle a lot of these arcs. Overall, I'm just like, I was just sitting there like, finally a good apostle fight. I mean, it's not where it's supposed to be, but okay. This seems good. This seems good. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That's pretty brutal and dark. That's good. That's good. He killed it. That's okay. Oh, she's running. Wait, are they doing... Oh, yeah. That's pretty much what happened. I was just like, are they going to? And then they did, and I was pretty happy about it. And I like this series. I can't wait to see more of it. What do you think about this series? Did you watch this episode yet? Are you watching this series along with me? Do you hate this series? Let me know in the comments below if you don't like this series. Let me know in the comments below if you love this series. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Just let me know. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. Yeah, make sure to like our videos. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until the next video comes out, you are now caught up.